welcome you into Sherry Parker Lee Stadium for Sunday's series finale between Tennessee and UConn. 7th-ranked Lady Vols looking for the sweep over the Huskies. Alongside former Syracuse star Faith Kane, I'm Charlie Collier, and Faith, a couple of really different results on Friday.
And that's the biggest thing. When you see a spinny pitcher, you kind of have to wait on it, be a little bit more patient, and try to drive it wherever it's coming from.
So again, the 3-2 hit back up the middle and through into center. Hastings leads off the day with a single for UConn. I knew we're trying to flip it here with Jenkins. The payoff pitch swung through. Runner takes off, throw down, and Hastings able to swipe second base, but Newer gets the punch out.
Such a nasty pitch by Newer.
Grew up in Maple Valley, Washington, where the 1-1 is popped up in the infield. Panel to the left of the bag at third makes the grab. Quickly now 2 away after the leadoff single.
Entire lineup is just be able to really trust her defense. That's the type of pitching she has anyway. When you are a spinny pitcher, you want your defense to make plays. Usually there's quite a few mishits.
And Newer rings her up on a pitch outside. So leads the team with 32 runs and has stolen the most bags as well, 17 on the season. Big payoff pitch here. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. Peyton Kinney back.
She loves to have the ball in her hand. She's high energy, and that's what UConn needs right now, especially where they had that run rule and then such a close game. Right now, energy could be down, but she's exactly who we want.
Kinsey Fiedler has 6 hits in the series, but see if she's taking 3-0. And swinging instead, a pop-up in front of the plate as Jenkins up out of her stance and makes the grab. So Peyton Kinney.
And the only other player to do that here at Tennessee has been Monica Abbott. So the fact she was able to do that with a name like that, huge.
The 1-2 hit on the ground is short, and the throw from Mealer gets to Gibson in time.
The top pitchers are also hitting.
And there's a hit from Hope Jenkins, able to get it past Gibson on the right side into right field. And now second hit of the day for the Huskies here with 1 away in the second. Beautiful day here in Knoxville despite the weather that kept them off the field yesterday. 66 degrees, should climb a little bit higher throughout this one. The 1-2 upstairs, and Newer has her 3rd strikeout of the day. But talked about her time at Fairfield as a young assistant and how the coaching staff there really had an influence on her. They love to run and kind of create chaos on the base paths, and now a second Husky on the base paths here as the second inning. Aaron Newer getting set to throw pitch number 30 of the day. Again, the 2-2. Ground ball over to first, fielded on the hop by Gibson. She steps on the bag.
Find someone like Taylor Panel, who's someone who gets walked, which we've seen UConn do, but to know that you have Gibson right behind her, just as good a hitter, is huge.
Selective at the plate there, a tough take. Their first hit of the day. And a slow roller over to third. They'll try and get the lead runner at second and do, but the throw to first not in time to get Nugent. Garcia with a quick throw that does get Zoe Schuler out after falling behind in that at-bat. Rodriguez sends the 2-1 the other way, but a running grab from Ring at second base just in to finally end things in 10 innings late Friday night. First pitch swinging here and a bloop single that gets down the line and right. And Nugent going to head to third. The throw goes to second. Runners on the corners with 2 away for Tennessee.
Well, there's not much that you can do with that one. Again, Kinney working the inside corner. Mealer, yes, getting jammed up, but just muscling it through and taking it to the right side. So an inside-out hit. That's Tennessee, and something that many people don't think about is actually that 9-hole hitter is one of the most important spots in the entire lineup.
Dodged first pitch swinging and a soft liner, gloved at third. So traffic.
And every time you really don't know what she's thinking.
There's a fly ball on the 2-2, up in the wind, but Fiedler handles it and makes the grab. So Aaron Newer, good bounce back to get Hastings the set. Now the 1-2 lined into a gap in right center, and that's to the wall. Jenkins being sent to second. The throw comes in from Fiedler. A 1 out. Nico popped up to third. Back in the first. A slow roller to short here. And Miller just going to hang on to it too deep in the alley.
Still really good range.
Again, Newer has already set down Garcia on strikes once today. Would love a big punch out here. 2-2 home, swing and a miss, strike 3, and a big second out. 4th K of the day from. Back home again, 2-2. Ground ball up the middle, gloved by Newer in the circle, and gets it to Gibson in time. So a couple of hits for the Huskies, but back-to-back outs to end the inning. Weekend, the best ERA in the Big East, 17th in the nation. So seeing, the better version of her stuff so far today. And there's a 3-1 inside. He kind of looks back there to make sure she wasn't. Garcia creeping in over third. 2-2. Will be strike 3 called.
Just getting high in their pitch count.
2-2 again. This is in play, but playable. Shallow right center. It's Kibling that runs on to make the grab, calling off Ring. So a lengthy battle, but Kinney just able to shake off a strike like we just saw there and just get ready for the next pitch and sends it on a shot, but gloved by Garcia at third. She's flashed the leather at the hot corner all weekend long. An impressive grab there. Strikeouts per 7 as well, and several other categories that they're close to the top of the country in. First pitch swing to start this inning from Hope Jenkins. And a base hit for the Huskies. 5th hit of the day for UConn. 2nd hit of the day for Hope Jenkins. Behind in the count here, 0-2. Newer home. And a fly ball out to left. Backs Morgan just in front of the warning track. Battling the sun and makes the grab. Pinch runner Snyder leaving early at first there, but set to go here again with 1 out as the ball gets past Nugent. Able to pick it up, but not in time for Snyder to slide out today. The 9-hole Savannah Ring waiting on deck. Payoff pitch from Newer. Swung through, Kibling out in front. 5th strikeout of the day in the 80s here. Averaging a little over 20 pitches an inning. Newer the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back punch-outs from the freshman to strand that runner at second base. Deals home, and strike 3. Throws McKenna Gibson with a beautiful pitch on the outer half. At times just has been able to deliver no matter where she's been in the lineup. Now the 1-1 in the infield. Garcia, close play at third, had to drop to a knee and catch it underhand there, but they all count the same.
I haven't seen this from either offense yet today.
And there's a smash up the middle, the diving grab from Pettis. Makes up for the drop pop fly earlier in the inning with the web gym.
The Huskies just leaning forward or mishitting quite a few of those pitches.
Well, starting that top of the 5th inning, get Lexi Hastings on a 1-pitch out. That's always good for a freshman. Again, with how dangerous Hastings' bat has been this series. Out in the pen for Tennessee, but every time you think, okay, Newer might be starting to hit deep in the road, she bounces back. Now a big shot here, out to right field and gone. Grace Jenkins down the line, leaves the yard and breaks the tie. First run of the day is a UConn solo shot. It's 1-0 Huskies.
If there is any way to hype up your team, that is how you do it. And Jenkins, that inside pitch, and she just launched it over right field. That pitch actually down in the zone, and she was just able to lift it. And
in this program, facing a top 10 team, they've not shown any signs of intimidation, and now for a second straight game have built a lead. A running grab here from Gabby Leach. Certainly what we've seen this weekend, they'd be a tough out for anybody. 2-1 line drive, but gloved by Panel at third, and that ends the inning. But the Huskies, they take the lead in the top of the fifth. You know, Texas Tech last season, with him at the helm as the head coach, as Mueller sends a ground ball to third. Impressive play. Strong throw from Garcia over to Higa. But one away. Will dodge down here, 0-1. And she sends a ground ball, this time over to second. Gloved by Ring and fired to Higa in time. A couple of ground ball outs, quickly 2 away in the bottom of the fifth. And for Schneider, yeah, last season his Red Raiders hit .311 and rather than trying to change up every swing. And I mean, again, you've seen Tennessee score runs in a variety of ways this season, looking for their first run today. And Gabby Leach plunked on the first pitch from center and stiff in the wind. So maybe even get something in the air here. We saw Gabby homer in game 2. And back-to-back Leach sisters hit now as Kinney gets Alana Leach on that lead elbow. Outfield planer deep. First pitch sent into center field. Back to the wall goes Kibling. A leap and it's gone. Kinsey Fiedler, her first home run as a Lady Vol, a big one. 2-out, 3-run shot gives Tennessee the lead. It's 3-1 Lady Vols.
We said that wind was blowing straight out into center field, but I don't think she needed any help from the wind on that one. Fiedler coming in clutch, such a big swing right back up the middle. That ball missed right at letter high.
And we knew she had some power last season for the Huskies. Hit 7 homers. You know, we'd seen the triples.
She's going to be someone who throws in the high 50s, low 60s.
Gets a first pitch swing from Taylor Panel. Diving grab. Caitlin Breslin in right. Goes full extension, lays out for the final out here.
Home run to take the lead for Tennessee.
And now extra bases to start this top of the 6th inning. The freshman Kat Pettis hits one off the top of the wall and right and wants 3 in ahead of the tag. So going the other way that time.
And a big hit by Pettis to come up. You can see she didn't even fully extend on that one. But if there's any way to shut down momentum is to come back and get a big hit like that.
Pettis was the team leader in triples because, well, she had the only triple of the season.
This is what Carlin Pickens can do in high-level situations.
And a hit batter on the 1-0. So UConn struck out back in inning number 2, then they fly out to left field in the 4th. Swinging at the first pitch, hits off the glove of Marjetko through the middle, and a run scores for UConn. So Breslin delivers with the RBI single, and the Huskies cut the lead in half.
Breslin not doing much with that pitch, just hitting it hard into the ground. And she actually rolled over on that, but so close by Marjetko to make that play.
And just kind of hitting the top of that glove too, slowed it down.
So by Leach.
So Tennessee is still needing that first out. 2-2 for Marjetko, rolled left side. A dive from Panel, it's off the glove into the outfield. And that'll send a run home. Hope Jenkins slides in safely. And we are tied. The UConn Huskies never out of it. And now punching back against the number 7 team in the country.
The Huskies said that they wanted to see Tennessee earn it on the defensive side of the ball, and Taylor Panel good effort over at third, but also something to remember. Sometimes you have to let plays like that just go to your shortstop and allow them to make that play. And
bounce back from a rough start on Saturday against Georgia. As the bunt, the throw goes to third, got the lead runner. McKenna Gibson, the veteran play that time to realize she had time to throw it over to third. And waits on the off speed, but pops it up into right field. Gabby Leach calls off Fiedler and makes the grab. Runner holds at second. So 2 away for Tennessee. Still needing that final out here in the 6th to keep it tied. And Grace Jenkins a tough out. Look at her last at bat, the home run out to right.
Came up and really got the momentum going.
Jedko really trying to keep this tied for Tennessee. A pop-up out to left. Leach makes the grab, and Tennessee escapes the jam without further damage. But how about the Huskies? Punching back in the 6th, the pair of runs. Go-ahead run on base. Jenkins deals the 2-1, a shot out to center field. Back goes Kibling, and Sherry Parker Lee won't hold it. McKenna Gibson, she's top 10 all-time in program history in homers, adds another here. Solo shot breaks the tie. Tennessee leads UConn 4-3.
And this is what Tennessee knows what to do best. Such a solid, hard swing by Gibson all the way out into center field. And look at that snag, one-handed.
Made the grab. I feel like he should get to keep that one, maybe.
I agree with that.
Big shot here from Sophia Nugent, but right at the left fielder, Hastings. Just a couple of steps to her left to catch that line drive. So Faw not afraid to leave that bat on the shoulder. Now a big payoff pitch home. Turned on and through the 5-6 hole into left field. Faw battles back down. Oates laid out for it and short and hit off of her glove, but enough to win it for Tennessee. Now Mueller, another ground ball, and it's up the middle into center field. And an aggressive move here. Bella Faw takes off for third, beats the throw, and Laura Mueller scoots over to second. In for Tennessee softball. And a big cut from Ella Dodge. She took off to first, but I think Jenkins was able to glove it there, so no need to throw down, and a huge second out. Now the 1-0. On the ground the other way, it's off the chest to Garcia, ricochets into the outfield. 1 run scores, Mueller heading home. And that'll plate 2 for Tennessee. The lead now 3. Tennessee 6, UConn 3.
And such a tough play to make over there at third by Garcia. You can see that it just took a hard, bad hop, but I also want to go back to the base running by Faw and Mueller. The fact that they were able to get over to third and second base on Mueller's hit is what helped get 2 more runs in for those. Going down to third, it's a little bit of a different turn, but she has been key to this UConn battery.
Needing another strike, a line drive instead, and Kibling will let it drop. So Tim Casate there just to see. That's the furthest in the strike zone goes, and now a swinging strike 3, and Kush gets out of the inning. But for Tennessee,
try to come back right in that 7th inning.
And a big strike 3 from Marjetko. Froze Higa that time. 7th strike. They're back in SEC play. At home, their SEC home opening series against Arkansas. And they've won 10 straight series in the Southeastern Conference. Actually, the last time they lost an SEC series was 2023 against Arkansas. UConn actually tripled off the wall out and right, then came across to score. Marjetko getting another crack at her here. And well, the Huskies not done yet. The 0-1 runs in and plunks Pettis. All 3 at-bats today. A single in the second, a single in the fourth, was hit by a pitch and scored. A pop-up here, playable in the infield. Mealer makes the grab, and Tennessee, a 3-run bottom of the 6th, put them ahead. And then Marjetko puts 3 down in the top of the 7th for win number 25. 6-3 final as the 7th-ranked Lady Vols sweep the Huskies.
And bring the brooms out. The Lady Vols getting that sweep. They played great softball today, coming back, fighting with UConn, but you got to give it up to the Huskies. They were able to battle. They were down multiple times, got run ruled, came back, fought into extra innings, and even today, even though they took that